Okay, this is the youth division. What they do is if they tell me to call a number, then that department will duck and dodge me. I've had the whole department not answer the phone for weeks. Since they know that they've told me to call the youth division will not answer my calls.
Youth operations.
Oh, I'm glad that you answered the phone. May I have your name?
Hi, this is Detective Harris.
Okay, I have some questions on the protocol. Okay, hindering the child custody agreement is a felony. Is that correct?
For interference with the child custody?
Yes. Okay, and I'm sorry, what was your badge number?
8916.
Okay, so I reported that multiple parties have been scheming to sabotage my rights as a parent. And I tried to get an investigation to see why multiple parties would do that. That's a crime, and why the family FLP. I was placed on supervised visits out of corruption. And you can tell if people were to do a proper investigation that someone is tampering with evidence and scheming to sabotage my rights as a parent. You can easily see that if someone was to do a proper investigation. So why would the youth division deny me investigation for that? Crimes being committed to sabotage my rights as a parent.
Okay, have you had officers come out to your location?
I have a report number. I have multiple interference with child custody reports. For some kind of way there was a misunderstanding and the police have intervened and, not allowed me to report the crime. But as of today, I'm trying to get something resolved because I haven't been able to get anything resolved for years. I do have a report number. Would you like that report number? I have multiple. But how do I get an investigation for multiple parties committing crimes to sabotage my rights as a parent?
Okay, what's your report number?
The most recent one is 109921-2022. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know what they have in this report, but let's go ahead and see.
Miscellaneous incident report. That's not an actual offense.
Okay.
Just where the officers come out and just made a report, but it's not an offense report. It's just stating what they did.
Okay.
You have to get an offense report.
Oh, am I being denied law enforcement, ma'am? Because I did say that multiple parties were committing the felony of hindering my child custody rights as a parent. Why would I consistently get miscellaneous reports? Am I being denied law enforcement? Are people tampering with evidence?
No, you can call 911.
Oh, ma'am, you're misunderstanding me. I have made multiple reports, ma'am. And they okay, I wanted to address that is a crime to tamper with, violate someone's parental rights, right? And interferes with child custody. That's a felony, right?
Right.
Okay, so why would police give me miscellaneous reports when I'm reporting a felony to not get investigated?
I don't know. I wasn't there when they...
okay, so let me make sure I understand. Just one moment. Let me give you another one, interference with child custody report. Because if police are committing crimes to sabotage my rights as a parent, we need to expose that. Just one moment. Okay, on this particular report, it's 06-89-06-2022. Now, this particular report, I reported the crimes and showed the police papers and reports, the custody agreement, and I also showed them texts that where my daughter said she was hit by some mysterious person. And she wouldn't really go into detail. It was like she was afraid. So I wanted to know what happened with this report, because not only was I reporting that my child custody rights were violated, but my daughter was actually hit by some mysterious person. And I have reported that there has been abuse that my daughter experienced at the hands of her in the environment with her father and stepmom.
Okay, have you gone to court over this?
Oh, I just gave you a police report number.
But have you gone to court?
Are you sabotaging I would like to know what happened with the report I made, because if police are committing crimes and forcing criminal activity, they do need to be held accountable. Well, I just gave you a report number, and I would like to know what is going on with that report that was done April 20th, 2022. And I was reporting child abuse, that my daughter got hit by some mysterious person, and the crimes. I showed them paperwork where my child could supervise. I was placed on supervised visits. I showed them paperwork where the dad went up there and made false statements and said that I don't know exactly because I don't have a paperwork in front of me, but I showed where the dad came up there and did a restraining order, and it was all criminal and slander, because it was slander, and making false statements to a family court is a crime and CPS. But I did give you a report number that I'd like the status of.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, great.
An MIR,
Oh,
miscellaneous incident report. There's no offense made on it.
oh, okay. So hold on, because there's a pattern here. So you mean to tell me that I reported that someone hit my daughter and showed them evidence that my child custody rights were violated, showed them where the dad went up there and did a restraining order and made false statements to the family court, which is a crime, and child abuse is also a crime, and hindering a child custody agreement is a crime. So I reported 3 criminal offenses, and they covered for it?
They made what they thought they should. I can't speak for them because I wasn't there. I don't know what they did.
Oh.
If you have an officer come out and make an report.
Well, here's the problem, ma'am. If law enforcement refuses to abide by the law and consistently commits crimes and gets away with it year after year, I'm trying to see how I can pursue criminal charges for the police that want to tamper with evidence and commit crimes year after year to violate my custody rights and conspire together to violate my civil rights altogether. So what I'm trying to do is build a case against the police department and multiple parties that want to sabotage my rights out of criminal activity so they can get the proper consequences. Because they consistently keep doing is miscellaneous reports and contacting any kind of support I can probably that I could get and intervene in them helping me and supporting me so they can get away with more additional crimes. So I'm just.
If you don't agree with their report, you can go.
It's a crime. You can't decide not to report child abuse. That's a crime to deny investigation for reported child abuse. That's a misdemeanor or a felony. I'm not quite sure. I showed them texts where my daughter said she was hit and they ignored it. They don't have a choice to do a miscellaneous report. That has to be investigated. So that is a crime. That officer committed I don't know if it's a misdemeanor or a felony, but that's a criminal charge what happened. So I need to press charges on those officers that denied investigation for that. How do I do that?
You can call IED.
Call IED? It's difficult because they cover for the crimes, internal affairs, and remove me when I'm reporting crimes. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Right.
Hello?